Hey friends, it's Merv himself with my universal fix for just about any washing machine that ain't working right. Whether you got a front loader with a stuck door or a mid-cycle error code, be sure to watch all these tricks before you spend one dime on repairs that ain't needed. I'm wearing 6 pair of gloves and 14 pair of safety goggles to satisfy the legal department.
Take off the gloves!
The mill's behind the camera. Let's get started. Yeah, so it's Sunday morning, all dressed and ready for church. But Helen's washing machine ain't spinning or draining. Here, let me plug it back in here. The door lock is stuck, plus she's making this noise. It sounds like Helen shaving her armpits. But whether it's a Whirlpool, LG, Kenmore, the principle's the same. The situation can be stupefying if she's flashing that F error code or whatever, and you know what the F stands for. Now down here's the trick, and your machine may or may not be on a pedestal like this, but in my case, this is going to help me catch some washing machine juice when I show you this secret to getting the door open. Plus, I think we got a drainage pump problem. But let me rememberize you, please keep this information on the down low, because the man would love to squelch the traffic on my channel and suppress this easy fix. First, I drain the excess water by taking this out and putting it down lower than the machine itself. I always like to demonstrate my knowledge of gravity. So the machine's unplugged again. Basic tools I'm using, you see behind me, shop vac and this here wonderful gizmo, the star tool. A nut driver could also help, or the empty shaft from one of these fancy screwdrivers. And I'm going to get up under here to get these 3 nuts. They're easy, just screws. Just got to keep them safe. So here, let's use Mr. Boss's dog food dish so they don't get lost. Now, for some of our viewers, I feel it important to point out that you don't necessarily need a dog food dish in order to complete this here operation. And you know who you are. So I fiddle around a little bit, loosening these up, and grab it with my fingers because it'll fall. Yeah, pull the pedestal out. Give me a little working room because it's a Sunday and Helen's already cussed enough for the both of us. And there's another one here. And finally over here. With 3 of them out, this panel comes right off. And put that back here. And I'd be negligent if I didn't take you on a tour of the basic parts that make these front loaders work. First, this is the area I'm dealing with here, where you have what they call a lint trap or lint filter. This is the drain pump, which sends water down this hose, which goes out the back of your machine and down the drain. Over here you got this big hose that brings the water down into the lint trap area. And of course that big hose comes from a large basin which sits under your drum. When that drum spins, it'll force water down into the basin, and that water finds its way down here where debris is trapped. I seen a human kidney in there once. And then it's pumped out here, out of the machine. You got shock absorbers supporting the whole tub, and if your machine is ever really clunky or dancing all over, these shocks, sometimes they get worn out or they even break their mountings down in here. But like everything under here, they can be replaced. Now back in here, you got yourself a big motor. You see the copper windings. That's how you can tell it's a motor. That big motor, that's what makes this baby turn. Ooh, like a crystal ball or something. All right, and then over here, if you feast your eyes down in here, you got all sorts of computer mechanisms, specifically a computer control board, what tells the motor how to do its job. Now, this is a simplification, but that's basically what makes every machine work. And you know, showing you these secrets comes in the middle of me ripping out tile, reconditioning a hybrid battery, and checking power steering fluid. So I hope you'll return the favor by checking out some of my other videos while you're here. Here's the part where she gets fixed. We're going to have some spillage here, but thankfully this pair of Helen's bloomers is going to help us out. Shh, don't say nothing. So I tuck a pair of bloomers up under here. And if you don't have a pair of Helen's bloomers but can safely attempt this job, why, we're probably going to be running a contest to give away some real soon. DeMille, you made a fancy promo, right? Yeah. All right, let's just get moving with this. So right up here is how we get that door open. I'm going to reach up and feel for a plastic tab. And once I find it, I'm going to yank on it. You know, maybe a little closer in here. That's where it was last time. Yep, there it is. And bingo, success. Now look, that's all I was going to show you today, but you've been good viewers, so here's some bonus material. I'm going to open this drain pump filter and check for blockages. That's why I put that rag there. And to avoid a deluge, I'm going to suck the water out of this drum. Yeah, I'm going to suck her out good. Helen's got several pair of her maximum absorbent flannel bloomers in here drinking up the spillage. So that helps. But mission accomplished as far as opening up the door and sucking out the drum. But now I'm going to show you how to make sure this never happens again, because that's what's going to save you a service call. And there's no bigger priority to me than helping you. Hey, DeMille, crack me open a cold one, would you? Before we get started, I want to tell you that Merv merch is just flying off the shelves at our Teespring store. So if you're fixing to get some, don't waste any time. These days, we need all the laughs we can get, folks. We marked down the prices, and there's a link down below in the description to get you to the store. It's more fun than toilet paper. So let's clear that drainage error code. Get that bucket back over here, and maybe smarter to put it in here directly under the unit. I can't move my drawer out anymore. I'm confined in my spatial zone here. But once I open this filter up, water has a proclivity to follow the pull of gravity, for those of you who ain't familiar with science. That's why the bloomers are here. That's why the bucket is there. Some is still dripping, but I'm capturing the majority of it. I got this, but church ain't happening, Helen. Your bloomers ain't gonna be ready. I mean, what, you want to go commando? Pastor Cheesley couldn't handle it. Folks, just accept there's gonna be a big mess, okay? I'm gonna take this drain pump filter out of here. And ain't it amazing how clothes water can stain it? I clean it up as best as I can. Not too bad. But wait, oh, good Lord. Yeah, there's something down in this sump area that shouldn't be. Like some kind of long, curvy metal, almost like a piece of a slinky. I don't know, probably something Helen was picking her teeth with. The secret to getting this back in is this notch you see up under there. It lines up with the notch on this basket to keep it aligned perfectly. But I'm thinking about that toothpick of Helen's shouldn't have kept my pump from spinning. Because, 9 times out of 10, folks, if you got a humming sound and your machine ain't draining right, it's probably a pump problem, especially if it's several years old, like this here model that I won playing back alley craps with that nun that runs the orphanage. Here's the good news. They're pretty inexpensive. It's about $29 on Amazon, and I'll put a link in the description below the video if it helps you. And taking it out ain't that much of a brain buster. You got a mounting screw here and one up on the other side here and one on the bottom. Two of the screws are child's play, but you'll see this bottom one requires the contortion capabilities of a circus performer, the steady hands of a surgeon, and the mouth of a sailor. But finally, you'll come face to face with the impeller. You see, that's what's supposed to spin. Seems okay. Whoa, here's what's clogging the system up. Sure enough, it could be a dog toy or... Hold on a second. Let me just... No! That is gross. What is that? That's like... See, that's the band at the top there. It's like what's left of a baby sock or... You know, now that it's all stretched out, it looks like kind of like cabbage. No. Oh, God. No, there's still something not right with that. Here, let's just throw that away. You could imagine with this piece of God knows what jammed in against that impeller, she wasn't spinning right, was she now? She couldn't pump the water out of the machine. That was a simple fix. In other cases, you might have to replace the whole motor entirely. So to put the motor back in, I just reversed the process and remounted the screws and tucked this here wire back into the tab, and there she is, ready to live another day. I love you. But wait, there's more. I'm going to put her through a simple test while giving you a glimpse at the inner workings. We're going to try drain and spin. See if she's going to drain or see if we get a hum. Yeah, she's figuring out where she needs to be in the cycle. Ain't no humming sound. She's taking water in the way she's supposed to. There's a nice sound. Listen to that water pump. Ooh, I put my hand on that and I feel the vibration. I can't describe the pleasure what it's given me to know she's working. She's picking up speed now. Now look at her go. You go, baby. See, there's the tub up there. Water's coming down through here as she spins, getting extracted, going through that filter area, and being pumped out the drain by the drain pump with no annoying hum. Precision performance. Now, I could hear some of you naysayers questioning my maneuvers with the shop vac and whether or not it was doing anything, but I want to show you something. This here is a 14-gallon shop vac, pert near half full. Of course, that includes what I sucked out of the drum, too, you see. I saved a lot of water from going all over the floor. It's a good feeling to fix things and fix them right, isn't it, friend? I hope this helped you. This is Merv himself, and I'll see you next time. If you like these learning videos, be sure to share the living daylights out of them. It could boost our search results. And that might help somebody just like you who's searching for some secret DIY information.